Everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 10 a.m. news and weather updates from the First Alert Desk. Now, I want to check in on the two fires that are occurring in eastern North Carolina, starting out with the Croatan National Forest fire near a black swamp. Now, it was first noticed on Sunday afternoon and has so far consumed 950 acres of forest. The U.S. Forest Service says the fire is still 60% contained as of last night. Crews from the U.S. Forest Service and North Carolina Forest Service and U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service were called in to assist with battling the wildfire. Now, yesterday's firefighters placed a large agricultural sprinklers to draw water from the no-name canal to help improve containment. 3 helicopters, again, were also dropping water from above. The Forest Service says the fire does not pose a risk to nearby communities, but the public should avoid areas near the fire as containment efforts continue. Now, again, that is leading to air quality issues, which is why you did see the respiratory video playing over that. Now I want to touch on the Hubert fire, again, that is now contained, but crews are still monitoring that blaze. The NC Forest Service says the Crown Point 1 fire broke out in the Hubert area on Tuesday, but was 100% contained as of last night. Now, we are waiting to hear an update from the Forest Service this morning about current conditions. Officials with the NC Forest Service told WITN this morning that smoke could still be seen around the area, especially on the main roads near the fire. Now, on Wednesday morning, the fire crews had said that the fire was largely contained. However, the fire then jumped containment lines at around 10:30 a.m. Now, crews from Onslow and Carteret counties were also called into work with the NC Forest Service to battle the flames. Later on today, winds are expected to increase, which is why the danger persists despite fire containment. I know we want to turn our attention to your weather forecast. Of course, that's going to have a big impact on the battling of these fires. Right now, we've got winds that are, let's say, a little bit elevated for the time of day. Normally, this time of day, we would anticipate to see wind speeds between around 3 to 8 miles an hour. Right now, we are seeing some double-digit wind speeds across parts of eastern North Carolina. Air temperatures right now, mid to upper 70s throughout most of the east. We got 77 degrees in Greenville right now, coming in with a southwesterly wind at 10 miles an hour. Humidity, your dew points, in the upper 50s to low 60s. And of course, the higher your humidity gets, the lower the opportunity the spread has, or the wildfire has, to spread. There we go. That's how we want to phrase it. Right now, air temperatures, again, right around that mid-70s range. Between 74 to around 77 degrees is where most of us find ourselves. We do have 72 degrees in Plymouth, 73 in Hatteras, as well as Kenansville. So there are some pockets of slightly cooler air, but again, everybody's going to be warming up today. We're looking at a southwesterly breeze. It's only going to increase in speed here over the next several hours. Here's a picture by the time we get to around 2 p.m. and even by 6 p.m. And you'll note by 6 p.m., 10, 15 mile per hour winds easy, possibly even up higher than that. We've got 17 mile per hour sustained winds showing up through Kinston as well as Swan Quarter, with a 19 mile an hour sustained wind in Hatteras. Do want to say good morning to William Harris. Hopefully you're having a wonderful start to your Thursday and, well, maybe a breezy end to your Thursday. Coming up for tomorrow, we will maintain those southwesterly winds over the east at a fairly healthy clip of about 10 to 15 miles an hour, keeping humidity and heat very much locked in to eastern North Carolina. We're not seeing a whole lot of change in that regard. So for this evening, air temperatures coming out of the mid-80s, down into the mid-70s by 8, low 70s by the time we get to around, I'd say, 10 to 11 p.m. and into tomorrow morning, where we will likely wake up in the mid to upper 60s. A little bit more cloud cover will show up for tomorrow. We'll have a slightly better chance of maybe some rain showers coming in tomorrow evening to tomorrow night, but for the daytime hours, likely going to be rain-free. Let's take you through again what our models are showing for today. Again, mostly sunny skies. Cloud cover tries to roll in later on tonight, but again, rain showers really going to struggle to make it into eastern North Carolina until we get to Friday night. More so Saturday into Sunday. Sunday is looking like a soggy and soggier day as these fronts just continue to slow down as they try to approach eastern North Carolina. So there you saw we got a little bit of rain rolling in late Friday evening. Let's zoom the picture out further and you can see we've got essentially 3 frontal boundaries that are going to be working the way towards the east coast of the United States. That first one you're seeing across the Mississippi River Valley, that is going to be with us coming up tomorrow evening to tomorrow night. That's what prompted those showers you just saw on your model forecast. Then that secondary low pressure system and cold front will shift its way up to the north, clearing out the area for that third frontal boundary to work its way through the east. Behind it, not a lot going on. We've got high pressure. However, for those of you who are itching for, again, a little bit more sunshine, well, I'd encourage you to go out and take a walk right now because we got plenty of it across eastern North Carolina currently. But then later on, as we head into your Saturday evening to Sunday, that's when we are anticipating that front that you're seeing across Tennessee and Mississippi to roll across eastern North Carolina. So again, get ready for a weekend that will feature more raindrops coming down. 85 degrees for tomorrow, 84 on Saturday, 75 on Sunday. Again, highlighting the strength of those fronts, dropping air temperatures down by nearly 10 degrees. It's like a 9-degree drop from here. But 78 degrees on Monday, 79 on Tuesday, as well as Wednesday, 81 on Thursday. Comes with mostly cloudy skies and lingering cloud cover. That front that we're going to have rolling through really Saturday evening through Sunday will not completely clear the coast. It's going to stall nearby, and that will keep rain in the forecast through the start of next week. Now, that is good news for us, as right now we are looking at, again, a large portion of eastern North Carolina, around 80% of eastern North Carolina's counties and areas right now under either a moderate or severe drought. So seeing, again, these back-to-back days of potential rain is certainly an encouraging sight, especially when we also have fires right now burning across eastern North Carolina. So again, bring on the raindrops. Now that's all we have time for today's 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic Thursday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.